Brexit means Brexit. That's the inane line that British government ministers have been pushing since June 2016's historic referendum in which a narrow 52% of Brits voted to leave the European Union. But we now know, thanks to a speech from Prime Minister Theresa May, what Brexit will look like. And it will involve the UK leaving not just the European Union, but the European single market too.
I want to be clear. What I am proposing cannot mean membership of the single market.
What's the big problem? Well, that's not what people voted for. They voted to leave the EU, not the single market. But hold on, say the pro-Brexit crowd. Withdrawing from the single market was kind of the point of the vote. To leave the EU means you have to leave the single market with its free movement of goods and labour. Not true, actually. Norway is outside the EU, but is still part of the single market. It accepts free movement of labour in return for the clear economic benefits of being part of the biggest single market in the world. And for years, anti-EU campaigners extolled Norway as a model for a post-Brexit Britain outside of the EU. Millionaire businessman and Brexit donor Aaron Banks tweeted, increasingly, the Norway option looks like the best for the UK. So you can imagine how some people who voted for Brexit thought the UK might still be able to stay in the single market. Now, some in the pro-Brexit campaign, like then Cabinet Minister Michael Gove, did say that if leaving the EU meant leaving the single market, so be it. But plenty of others weren't so clear. In fact, you could say they suggested the exact opposite. Here's Conservative MEP and well-known Brexit champion Daniel Hannan.
Absolutely nobody is talking about threatening our place in the single market.
Nobody, apparently. Here's former Conservative Cabinet Minister Owen Paterson.
Only a madman would actually leave the market. It's not the EU, which is a political organisation, delivering the prosperity and buying our goods. It's the market, it's the members of the market, and we will carry on trading with the market.
Only a madman would leave the market. Now, pro-Brexit campaigners say, hold on, those quotes are out of context. All they're actually saying is that Britain should continue to have access to the single market, which is a complete cop-out, of course, because that's a meaningless statement. I mean, loads of countries, from the United States to the Kingdom of Jordan, have access to the single market, can export into it. The issue is on what terms, because not being inside the single market means the UK loses out on clear economic benefits. Don't take my word for it. Listen to Theresa May herself speaking in private to Goldman Sachs just last May, back when she opposed Brexit.
I think the economic arguments are clear. I think being part of a 500 million population trading bloc is significant for us. So I think there are definite benefits for us in economic terms.
How times change.